Hello, greetings to everyone. Now I am explaining the steps of operating sales lead question through MWater app. The first step is click on the MWater Surveyor app. This will be your home screen, as right now I have switched off the uh, mobile network. This data is showing like this. Otherwise, first step of after getting the home screen would be to click on sync now button. You can see sync now below the username. There is a sync now button. That is what you need to press. So um, once the sync now button is pressed, you have to click on this plus sign to start a new survey. So you have to click in the plus sign and it will come add a site, start a survey and create an issue. You have to press start a survey. Once you click start a survey, you will see all the different surveys that is deployed in your phone. So now from that you have to click on KW Kthwork sales lead. So this is the page that you get. So there are different questions. You can also change the language based here. I am taking English, and the first question is to select the date. Selected the date. The second question is name of enumerator. You have to type the person's name who will be doing the uh, lead capture. The third question is select the state. Once you select the state, district, block and gram panchayat, you have to fill the name of the village, after which you have to type the farmer's name. For example, I am typing my name as farmer's name. Then you have to select the gender. Then you have to type the mobile number linked to the uh, Aadhaar. You have to type the correct 10-digit number. Yes. The after that it comes the total crop area. So you have to first ask the farmer which area is in which unit do they measure their land. So I measure it in acre, some people measure it in decimal, some people measure in cent, biga, etc. So I have to select acre. Now you have to type the number of total land that you have. Once you do this, you have to click on this plus sign to add crop details of all crops grown by the respective farmer. So as you can see, in this the only you need to enter the dry land crop details which the farmer cultivates in his land. So if he cultivates paddy or any wetland crop, you don't need to mention this here. From the total 2 acres of total land, how whatever in dry land, what the farmer produces, you have to record that information here. So now I am writing tomato. Now I grow tomato from October to March. In here also I have to mention in how many crop area do I grow tomato. So unit is acre and I will select in 1. Sowing method is the next question. Sowing method means, do you plant it through with seed drill with help of tractor? Do you broadcast the seeds? That is like, do you throw and like let them grow? Do you do nursery transplanting? So these are all different types of sowing method that farmers use, and you just need to select the correct option. Sowing pattern is line and cross. Whatever your, there is broadcast pattern, there is crisscross pattern. So you can ask the farmer which um way this is being recorded, and you can select that. Now, do I have, so then for doing tomato, do I have upfront cost for anything regarding sowing? So there are different costs that comes into sowing, such as labor. If it's being run through tractor, then um, tractor का rental cost, the fuel cost. If you are doing it through labor, then labor cost, seed cost. So all that will be sowing cost. Upfront will be something that you give once. Recurring will be again and again it happens. So I am mentioning 2000 as a rough cost that I have for my tomato cultivation. After that, the question is about irrigation. How do I irrigate my tomato cultivation? So there are different methods of irrigation. Flood irrigation, which is basically flooding the cropping land with water. Then there is manual irrigation, where you are like lifting water from a source manually and like putting it on the crop. Then there are low pressure drip systems, there are high pressure drip system, there are sprinkler. So there are different varieties. So I am just selecting what I am doing. For this thing I am selecting low drip. So irrigation also comes with a different cost. If you are doing irrigation through motor pump, then there will be a cost of say petrol cost or diesel cost that will come. And to our so you have to mention the cost that is coming in irrigation. Or if you are using an electric motor, you will have a cost of electric charges. So I am mentioning 10,000 as a cost for my irrigation. Weed control is, how do I do the weed control methods? How do I remove the weed and everything else which is coming and affecting my crop? So I do manual. There are different ways. Manual is there. Some people use weedicides. Some people use animal-based weeding. Some people do mulching. So for my tomato, what do I do and how do I do? Manual. 2000 rupees will be the cost of labor that I pay for weeding. So now if I grow other things also, I have to mention in add. If you have more crops that you grow at different time, you can press add, and the new details will come. The after that you have to select what is the source of water that you use for year round water cultivation. Do you use an open well cultivation? Do you use ring well, pond, river system, canal, spring, etc.? So this can be a multiple choice, but so I am selecting open well, and I have a ring well, so that is what I am selecting. Now the second is, how does the farm currently, how does the farmer currently irrigates the farm? So you have to ask how does the current use of irrigation is through diesel pump, is through own electric pump, or does the person use pump on rent, or use community owned pump, or irrigate with manual like buckets and everything. So I am currently having a, I'll put the farmer is currently having petrol pump. What kind of farm equipments are currently owned by the farmer? Is diesel. So I have trust the farmer already has a diesel pump, so I am putting diesel pump as one. And if there is any other also, you can select and mark, like for example harvesters, diesel weeders, tillers. Select the location, use current location. You have to wait for GPS. Photo of the household. This is distance of farm from the household. So what is the distance between the residence and the farthest farm? So the farmer's farm, if it is like 1 meter or 2 meter away from the house, then mention it like that, 10 meters. You have to select the location of the farm and submit. And press sync now.